Married at First Sight season 11, episode 7. This is part 2 of the review because I don't want my reviews being too long anymore. And I broke it up because I wanted to spend some time that I did yesterday talking about Brett and Olivia and their circumstances and why, as women, we need to choose wisely. And on this part 2, I want to talk about Miles and Karen and Woody and Amani. And I want, especially for my single sisters that wants to get married, you're dating for marriage, I want you to really listen and hear what it is that I am saying and why I wanted to separate this review. Okay, so welcome back to Church Girls. Church girls, you need to listen up. Want to get married to? My name is Janice. Of course, I'm wearing my shirt in Christ I Am. This is a book I wrote for my daughter, my baby girl Alexia, which I don't know where it is. Oh, here's one of them. This is series. That's my baby girl. Okay, available on Amazon. Okay, so this week, last week we saw the whole situation with Woody and Amani, and I talked a little bit about it. If you watch my live watch, I talked a little bit about it. I don't have a problem with what Woody's saying, that basically he wants to have a discussion with Amani before, she cuts her hair. And she said, well, no, this my body and I could do whatever I want with my body. And he's like, well, we're married now. Okay. And what she heard was, get my permission. And I said, I don't think he's saying you have to get my permission. He is basically saying, let's have a conversation. Okay, let me know ahead of time. And he said something about, well, you go out there and cut your hair, I might not be attracted to you anymore. And she was shocked, like, oh my God, how could you say that? And what a lot of women do not understand is, ladies, let me tell you, the way we want to be provided for and protected and loved is the same way the man must be physically attracted to us. Do you understand? We need to look good to him. Okay? We need to look good. Whatever it is that look good to him means. And Woody's like, well, I might not be attracted to you. And she's like, so because I cut my hair, I might not be attracted to you. He's like, let's have a conversation. Now, Woody said, a lot of people, including myself, I said, well, that's a little bit uneven, but I thought about it. He said, what if I come home and decide I quit my job? And Amani was like, well, that's not the same thing. And I was like, I agree with him. That's kind of not the same thing. But then I thought about it. He went for what attraction means to them. He took it to the place that what it means to us, right? And he's saying, me being attracted to you weighs the same as me providing for you. Lou Napoleon was dropping some wisdom right there. He said, if you go out and cut your hair, I might not be attracted to you. I think he wanted to say I'm not going to be attracted to you. And again, I think Woody is one of those guys that like the wigs and the weaves. Nothing wrong with that. I'm all for what you like. You get what you like, because this is supposed to be forever, right? Marriage is supposed to be forever. This is the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. And Pastor asked, what if she has alopecia? And he said, that's different, because with alopecia, you could go buy a wig, right? My daughter had alopecia. She lost all of her hair. This is when her hair just started coming back. Bald for 3 years, bald, okay? And my thing was, you could go get a wig for that, because my daughter wore wigs for years, okay? But listen to what Woody is saying, ladies. He's saying, your attraction is so important to me. Me being attracted to you, you looking good to me is so important to me. The same way it is important to you that I provide for you. Which I don't know if he can, because he's living with his grandmama, because he can't afford to live by his own, because he spent all his money buying clothes and shoes. So Amani might be the one carrying the family, okay? But I want you to pay attention to what he's saying. Listen again, ladies. He said, your physical attraction to me weighs the same as me providing for you. Now, some of us will say it's lame and some of us will say shallow, but that's because you don't understand that men and women are different, right? He wants you to look good, smell good, brush your teeth, take a shower. You know, we've been home since March. One husband said in a marriage, he said, my wife is sour. I said, sir, please explain to me what that means, because I never heard that before. Okay. So ladies, we need to get up and wash. Go back upstairs.
I need my donut and my toast sandwich with that jam.
Okay. Pause. Okay, I'm back from making my little Prince jam sandwich. And so people's like, well, that's not fair, right? Her cutting her hair and him being attracted to her is not the same as you providing for us. And what he is saying and what men are saying, ladies, that's how much it weighs. That's what it means to them. Because we're different. They want you to be cute and pretty and smell good. And I want him to go out here, work, and pay these bills around here. And so even though I've been home since March, every day I get up, child, get in the tub, wash it myself. Puff your hair up a little bit, put a bow in your hair, put something, child, something. You know, they're very simple. You have a bow in your hair and they think you don't got your whole new hairstyle. One day I did this walk around like that all day. He was looking at it all day. He said, that's so pretty. One day I just put some red lipstick on. And even my little boy was like, oh, mommy, you so pretty. So yeah. Being attracted to her weighs the same as him going out to provide. He said, me going out to provide for you, it weighs the same as I'm being attracted to. And ladies, you need to understand that. Don't stop saying it's shallow. Listen, hear what they are saying, because they're different. We're different. And if we understand, my single sisters, in dating, that, and even wives, us married women, that they are different. We're different. They're not like us. Right before COVID, we had supposed to come get some blinds, professional blinds put in, and COVID happened. We can't get no blinds. So my husband went out and he started buying the same little blinds, put them up. Guess what I did? Oh my God, Michael, this looks so nice. You did such a great job. Thank you. They're so nice. Because they need that. They need it. And so, single ladies in dating, you just have to listen. Listen to what they're saying. Take it in. Don't be like, oh, that's so shallow. That's not the same thing. That's what it means to him. Our beauty and our attraction weighs the same for them as them going out to provide for you. I always go back to Adam and Eve. God put Adam in the garden. He named all the trees, the bananas, the cats, the cows, the dogs, the snake, the elephant, the whale, the fishes. When Eve came, how many trees did Eve name? Not one. How many animals did she name? Not one. All Eve was supposed to do was sit down and be cute. Go ahead, Adam. Oh, that's so cute, Adam. And Adam was supposed to be, look at me, Eve. Look at me how I'm going to ride this horse. That's what he was supposed to. And Eve was supposed to, you know how, remember that movie, Hercules? Hercules. That's what you're supposed to do, girls. That's what you're supposed to do. Husband, to your husband, not these males you're meeting. and you just have to listen. And with that, I'm going to pivot over to Miles and Karen. Because, see, y'all, some of y'all was mad about what I was saying about Miles. But one thing about Janice is Janice no men, okay? This has, I think, about 300. I talk about 300 men and types of men in here. It's 23 types, categories, but then under each category is, Miles, aka Mr. Mouth Almighty. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on. He just and Pastor Cal is there, and they say, and you know, I don't care now. I just want her to be happy. Pastor Cal said, "Stop. Wait a minute. What do you want?" He's like, "Well, I haven't even thought about it." Pastor Cal was like, "You don't know what you want. You haven't thought about it." He said, "No, I haven't thought about it." In other words, he does not have a vision. And what the Bible say about a vision, y'all? Without a vision, the people perish. Your marriage is supposed to have a vision. Ladies, you are to submit to your husband. Submission is not a bad thing if you submit to the right man. You know why people have a problem with submission? They're submitting to fools. They don't know what submission means. Submission means to come under somebody else's authority. Come under somebody else's vision. So before you marry a man, you need to know what his vision is, and can you submit to, can you come under his vision? That's why a lot of marriages in trouble. He didn't have no vision, and you're trying to get him to do your vision, but that's not the way God set it up. And so Miles, all he's doing is running his little watery lips. Cat. That's why I keep telling y'all, listen. If you just listen. And Pastor Cal's like, wait. Oh, you just want her to be happy, and you just want her to be content, but you don't want nothing. Oh, I haven't thought about it. Miles did not have 10 monogamous relationships, did not work out for no reason. And I already talked about this already. Y'all want to hack on Karen 2 relationship. 2, that's nothing. 10 girlfriends. 10 girls you brought home to meet to your mama and your friends. 10 girls you put on social media. 10 girls your soul got interrupted and tied up with. 10. And yes, there may be 1 or 2 that he might have walked away from, but don't tell me he walked away from all 10. No, he has a problem. Something is wrong. And if you go back to what his mama said, basically, Miles is trying to buy love. He don't know who he is. That's why I say he ain't ready. He'll be ready in about 10 years. He's not ready. And even if him and Karen work out, she will never respect him. The same way Jamie don't respect Doug. Jamie don't respect Doug. Doug is a wonderful man. She don't respect him. I don't care what you say. Just watch them. She does not respect them. That is not how you talk to your husband, when you respect them. And Karen will never respect Miles. Never. He don't know who he is. He don't know what he want. You in a marriage and all you care about is, oh, I just want her to no, Pastor Castle. No. You need to think about that, because in marriage it's give and take, right? It is give and take. I'm giving of myself and you're giving of yourself, right? A marriage between one man and one woman is a representation of the marriage between Christ and the church, and Christ gave his life. And because Christ gave his life, I'm giving my life, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing this. My husband says, come under. Where's my umbrella? I did a video with the umbrella. Come under. Let me get a blanket. is walking around with this big old tent. Me and Lexi walking out there, no covering. He says, come under here, girl. Come on under here. You and Lexi, come on over here, under here. And I'm going to provide. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to profess my love to you. And in turn, I respect him. I honor him. And I praise him. Mike, thank you for these blinds you put up, babe. Thank you for these salmon burgers. Thank you for paying this mortgage, honey. Thank you. Because in marriage, it's give and take. And I'm so glad Pastor Cal said, stop the foolishness. Stop with the bull crap. In other words, bull crap. You're talking bull crap. You just this him. He's like a woman. Talk, feminine. Talk too much. You talk too much, Miles. Read the Bible, Proverbs. You run your lips too much. Talk too much. Shut up. You're just talking a whole lot of crap, foolishness. And see, a lot of y'all and a lot of women get moved by one thing. Oh, he's nice. And because he's nice, that's all that matters. You're not looking at the whole picture. You're not seeing anything else other than he's nice. And how many of y'all know it's not good enough to be nice? Ladies, it's not good enough to be pretty. Right? It takes a whole lot more than being, and I wanted to get up and shout because Pastor Cal is getting down to the nitty gritty. This is one of them times I love him. Be like, what you want, Miles? What you mean you haven't thought about it? You've wanted to get married. You haven't thought about what you want? And so, ladies, stop just accepting the one he's nice. Dig deep to the nitty gritty. Dig deep. And so Karen is right. She's saying, oh, he's saying all these things, all the things you want to hear. Because all of y'all is ready to drop the drawers for Miles. All y'all panties is wet. I don't know how, child. I don't know how. But anyways, if that's what y'all like. He's so nice. That's all. That's it. But you don't know him. Amani, you're emotionally, it makes it you're on the honeymoon phase and you think you know him, you don't know him, and then he tells you, if you cut your hair, I ain't gonna be attracted to you, child. And you're thinking that's shallow because you don't know them, ladies. You have to vet them. Vet the men. Talk to them. Have your list of questions. Lexa, give me a minute. I'm going to make your schedule. Here's your schedule, Lex. No, ladies, know what you want. You know how Miles didn't know what he want in a marriage? Know what you want, ladies, and then you date and ask your questions based on what you want. So for me, he had to be born again. Number 2, he had to be a tither. Number 3, he had to be a gentleman. Number 4, he had to have a good job. The others I'm going to write in the book, okay? So based on what you want, you date and ask your questions accordingly. Because even though these couples are married, remember at the end of 8 weeks, they get to decide if they want to stay married or get a divorce. And yes, they are married, but in actuality, what they are doing is gathering the data. They're gathering the data. And spoiler, turn this off if you don't want to hear this spoiler alert, turn this off if you don't want to hear this. The couples this season were given extra time because some people wanted extra time to get to know their mate, which I thought was unfair. 8 weeks, whatever the decision is, that should be it. And you have to watch my other video. I talked about it on one of my other videos. with the last rumors I did with me with this, like this, I was like this. I think I did. Okay, because for one couple, they're saying if it wasn't for quarantine, they wouldn't have made it. So go back and watch that video. Now, I didn't talk about Amelia and Bennett yesterday because they're just there. We already know about his little house and she's living in this big old house, but it wasn't even a room she got. She have like a sun porch again. I just don't know, all this big old house, child, you got a room, Amelia. But anyways, and he's saying, he has a lot of stuff going on. Does he really want to move? And that's something he's gonna have to think about, gather the data, and make a decision with. So he's right now he's like, well, I gotta think about that, right? And that's what you do. You think about it. You gather the data, you talk about it, and you plan it out in your head and see how it's gonna look. So 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet is available on social media. And Chloe, check out Chloe Johnson. Check her out. She's almost there. We need to get her there, y'all. She needs some more subscribers so she can get to her 1,000. We did an interview. She said it's not that the guys are bad. It's just that you need to pay attention. Not saying Miles is bad. Just saying you need to pay attention and you need to listen. Because he ain't got no vision. And each marriage needs a vision. Not that Woody is a bad guy, Amani, but you need to know what he thinks and you need to understand what he thinks. And you need to understand that men and women are different. It means different to a man. It's different, y'all. It's not the same. The proof of my husband's love for me is not him just saying I love you. It's him going out there working and providing for me and my children. Because he does that, I know he loves me. You can't tell me you love me. You're laying on my couch playing video games all day and I'm working 10 jobs while you're laying on the couch because you can't go find a job. No, you don't love me. That is the proof that you don't love me. Wives, for those of you whose your husband have committed adultery and then he gonna tell you he still love you and you're making the excuse that even though he slept with somebody else he loves you. No, that is the proof that he doesn't love you. The proof that he does not love you is that he did not die to his desires, because Christ says, Bible says, our husband love your wives like Christ loved the church. How did Christ love the church? He died for us. He said, when Jesus was going to the cross, he said, God, Father, is there another way? Can this cup be taken away from me? And people say, oh, he didn't want to die. No, he was bought. His purpose was to die. That's Jesus' only purpose. Only purpose is to die. But he understood in dying for us, he had to be separated from God the Father. And he's saying, is there another way for me to die for this world, redeem them, buy them back without me being separated from you? And in the end, he said, let your will be done. The way my husband knows that I love him is not only I love you, but I respect him and I honor him. And when he put up the blinds, oh my God, it looks so nice. Thank you. When he makes me salmon burger, oh my God, these are the best salmon burgers I've ever had. Oh my God, they're so delicious. Thank you, Michael. Our part is easy, ladies. It's easy. But you have to choose. And some of y'all women, married men that you can't respect, you can't honor, and you can't do this. And then your whole marriage is a struggle. And then you end up being the naked wife. All right. I love you. Gotta go. Check Chloe out, y'all. Chloe also reviews Married at First Sight, we need to get her a few more subscribers. I also love you. Let me know what you think, single ladies. Especially this Married at First Sight is an excellent show for single women. You can get this information. I really wish I had the time to really write and get down into the nitty gritty, but there is so much content in Married at First Sight. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. See y'all tonight. I'm gonna be up tonight. I'm gonna be live on tonight. So see y'all tonight. Bye. Subscribe. And please remember my other content. I have other content on here too. Okay. Bye.